What's up, everybody? How you doing today? Today is Sunday, the day after boating day. And this video is going to be a little bit different, and we'll tell you why. We're having you join us for mimosa hour this morning. We're up on the boat. We're going to get her cleaned up later. But anyway, we are continuing our series. Boating season is back.
That's right. It's back. It's official.
It's official. It's going to be a great season. We've been to a few of our favorite spots, and that's what this little series has been about. We've been to Shell Key, Egmont, and Passage Key.
Passage Key. Last video, we were at Passage Key.
Last video, yeah. Water was amazing. Got to check out that video. Maybe Jason can link to it somewhere. Yep. And yesterday we went to the Cut. We like to call it the Cut because the water was a little iffy. Didn't want to have a really long boat ride in that chop. And the Cut is literally right next to the Fort De Soto boat ramp. It's kind of protected on all sides. We thought it was going to be great, right? It was, I mean, the water was gorge, but it was a little windy. So,
I'll give you some of that. But first, before we went out there, Jerry, thank you for placing your second order. You ordered 3 towels. So what we did is we, on the way to the ramp, we wanted to get that out. So we stopped by, we packaged them up in the morning, stopped by the UPS store.
On the way out?
Kim ran that in, so thank you again.
We appreciate you, Jerry. You must have liked your first set,
yeah,
so got his second set.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, so in this adventure, not everything goes as planned.
Not everything goes as planned, yeah.
But the Cut was a great spot. A little windy though, so we got there. Water was still super clear.
Water was pretty, yeah. We toughed it out for a bit, but the wind was relentless. Like, it was just blowing across the water. Yep. It wasn't gusting, it was just like constant, and we were cold. Mm-hmm. So all we had to do is pop over across the, what is that?
Bunces Pass.
Okay,
yeah, Bunces
over
Pass.
to Shell. We could see it. I mean, we just popped over there because of the direction of the wind. We were protected by Shell Key, and it was a much better spot.
We mixed it up because we've learned that, you know, we don't want to force that destination, and hey, we moved.
Yeah, we tried it. We thought it was a good idea based on the weather. But.
And so we tried it. It wasn't as good, but we were trying just to do some of the, introduce you to some of our favorite spots, you know, in this series here. And that is one of them. Just wasn't the best day for that spot.
Yeah, they all have their merits, and depends on weather and stuff. But we are dedicated this season to getting out and going to some new places. So we're going to do that.
Yeah, there's that Bunces Pass, which is south of us. I think it's probably about an hour or so trailer ride. So we'd go check that out. And then there's that Anclote up there, like our 3-rooker or something like that. I want to check that out. But yep, so let us know what spots you think we should try out. And we're definitely going to get out there. Also, too, Rick was the treasure hunter.
Yeah, we saw another subscriber.
Yeah. That's
always fun when y'all come up to us.
Came up, talked to him. He was looking around.
Treasure hunter,
yeah. We got the metal detector and the scooper and all that. Looking for, Rick, we might need your help now. Actually.
We lost something.
We lost something. We decide that, all right, we're gonna go ahead and pack it up and head on back to the ramp. So we get back to the ramp. So she dropped me off on there. I went to go get the truck. I got a great parking spot right there in the front. Just backed it straight down. You did great. You came in good. You had a nice little pace. I was thinking that you were going to have some troubles because of
there was a current.
There was the current and the wind.
I was doing the correcting though, because it was wanting to carry the boat this way, and I was having to like nose in heavy and anyway. But
you figured it out. But so you drove the boat on, perfect. Got it going. Then we started unloading the boat. So then, as we're unloading the boat, we certain things we'll bring, with us. We'll bring onto the boat, or some things we'll leave on the boat, like the chairs and.
For our trailering,
yeah, for trailering,
yeah, big stuff.
So as we're unloading the boat there, we noticed we're going through the stuff, couldn't find the camera. So
it's still missing in action.
we went searching through all the stuff, could not find it. And then I'm thinking back in our heads, you know, how did we lose it? Because we were finished up the video. We did a little outro. We had recorded that, and I'm pretty sure I put it down right there with the other one.
It's usually where it's at.
Correct. And then I'm thinking, I don't know. So it's missing. And then when we got home, I figured, all right, well, maybe it's on here on the boat somewhere, because with the GoPro app, you can power it on. So like the 12, it finds it, and I could power it on, and I'm hearing deet, 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 deet. So then I go to the 9, it's, you know, doesn't find it at all. So
it's not here.
The GoPro 9's missing. Rick, we need your help. So there is a bolo.
A bolo out on a GoPro.
So be on the lookout for GoPro 9. It's got this little cage around it, and it's got the what's that, bendy?
Oh, it's like it's a tripod that has like octopusy looking legs that kind of you can bend. Anyway, it's somewhere between Shell Key and the boat ramp. We did look on the ramp a little bit.
South side of Shell Key.
We looked around a little bit, but you know what? They don't float.
No, you have to have something. Plus all the stuff I have on it. You know.
Okay, so it's sunk.
It's sunk.
If it's in the water, it's sunk. We'll never see it again.
So I don't know, because it wasn't like it was that bad of a ride on the way back, and it would have bounced out.
It was fine.
I just thought that you may have stuffed it in the bag or something, because usually if we're packing in, you just kind of
stuff things out. Yeah.
Yes.
But I try not to touch the cameras.
Right. So I don't know what we don't know what happened. So
you know, the whole video that we had planned yesterday is like in the bottom of the ocean.
It's in the bottom. Yeah. It's in the bottom of the ocean.
So this is what you get. You get some B-roll and mimosa hour.
You get some mimosa hour. Hey, it works. And then now we're looking into another camera. I'm not sure. Right now I'm just using the old iPhone here.
Got an iPhone, yeah.
iPhone's gonna do it. And then there's a couple. There's that like a DJI Pocket camera. I don't know if I'm gonna do I like the GoPros, but not for the talking. There's a Sony that I thought about getting. It's a little bit bigger. What is fine was that the GoPro was waterproof.
Yeah.
But I didn't jump in with that one anyway. So all right, we're gonna get another camera. So.
And we have a new SOP that we developed yesterday regarding the cameras, because they usually just get thrown onto the seat. Mm-hmm. He brings the camera bag, but we just throw the cameras around, so they need to be in the bag when they're not in use. In the bag, and then that way we know where they're at. Yeah. And you know, if the bag flew out the boat, we would see that. We would definitely. Yeah. I'm wondering if we picked up a towel or something. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe the seat or something. All right, you know, and it's like, well, but I was like, oh, I don't think that would fall out. I don't know. We just. I have no clue. Boating season's finally back. It's back. We're back, baby. We're back. Hope you guys like this video. A little bit different than our other ones. So let us know down in the comments. Let us know what you thought about this one. Yeah, and let us know if you find a GoPro out. Yeah, GoPro 9, please. See you guys in the next one. Cheers.